Hey guys, Razor Mike here, commercial and beauty photographer out of Miami, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about gimbal versus handheld. Alright guys, welcome back. So in today's episode we are going to be talking about, handheld versus gimbal and when to use them and why, right? So the big question is, like, when should I use a gimbal, really? And that's really up to you. I mean, there is no right or wrong answer here. It's really how you want to film your project, what the scene is. So for instance, you want a nice smooth scene if if a girl's walking through this dreamy type of scene, you want it to be as smooth as possible. So that's where a gimbal might come in handy, right? You'll use a gimbal and you're gonna get smooth shoot all the way through, smooth motion all the way through. For instance, on the other hand, if you're recording a fighting scene, then maybe handheld is the way to go, right? Because handheld is gonna give you some bumps and some stumps. That's gonna immerse the viewer into the actual shot, right? They're gonna feel like they're fighting there, that they're actually present in the fight. Maybe a gimbal is not going to be as captivating as a handheld shot would be. Today's IBIS, image body stabilizations that are in most of these high-end cameras, the great thing about that is that you can kind of accomplish both without needing a gimbal. Just practicing your ninja walk and using the IBIS in the camera and in the lens to kind of give you as much smooth footage as possible without having to lug around the gimbal, which is great. I think that's something that I'm shooting for, is being able to use the technology to bypass the gimbal, right? But again, it all depends on what you're trying to communicate. So make sure that when you shoot, you think about, one of the things you should be thinking about is, how do I want this shoot to feel and flow? Do I want it to be a smooth flowing shot, or do I want it to feel a little bit more immersive, right? I'm Razor Mike, and I'll catch you guys later.